Hello, beloved tribe. This is Emily Potter. I am the director of the Million Kisses Foundation and also the director of this tribe, the Lightworker Musicians Tribe. Several of you have been out doing music full-time for a really long time. And some of you have just begun just a few months ago. And something that a lot of us can really have compassion for is that you feel worn out trying to make music your source of income. So I get to share with you that my compassion for this runs quite deep. And I want to even give you some specific examples of how poor and exhausted I have been on my journey so that you can feel really seen. So these are actually kind of funny examples that I want to tell you, but I'm going to say them. I have them written down right here. Being poor actually can be quite exhausting, and trying to make music the source of income is exhausting. So here's a couple of fun ones that just came out of the top of my head. The first is that I remember having to squeeze the tube of toothpaste way longer than a normal regular person should because I was too poor to get toothpaste. So I would just have a little dot on my toothbrush, just squeezing that sucker. There must be more at the bottom of that tube. I also had to wear, I remember having to wear the same 5 shirts over and over and over again for about 2, possibly even 2.5 years because I was too poor to get any new clothes. I went about a week just eating oatmeal. So I would have a bowl of oatmeal late afternoon or late morning, and that's all I could afford the rest of the day. So that was my only sustenance for about a week. And then the last example I have for you is that I was hours away from having my heat turned off in my house because I couldn't afford the gas bill. So there are some examples of how I understand how exhausting it can be to have music as your source of income. Those are all real examples. And really what is the hardest is the emotional part, because when you are just trying to survive, it is really hard to be creative and it's exhausting. And especially if you're a full-time musician, you have to put a lot of time into the marketing and the social media and getting yourself out there and the booking agent. You're all of those things by yourself. This is all my own experience as well. And so the joy of the music and just being able to play, it really gets run down. And so it's hard. It's hard on that exhaustive emotional level as well. And more so, you're spending so much time on those other aspects that you did feel a bit of disconnection, because from sun up to sundown, you are doing all these other things just to get the music out there. And so that level of exhaustion is just disconnecting you to the place of the joy in the first place. So I have all of that as my own story. And so when I heard that some of our tribe members were experiencing this, my heart went out so big. And I thought about it for the whole weekend after some of the comments that came in late last week. So I have some gifts for you today, because the only thing that ever worked for me is to feel seen. And so my tool for you today is that I want you to feel seen. And so I want you to imagine that you and I as your sister, we're in a room together, we're in a living room, and it's really cozy. And you can see that I even have a candle that I specifically lit for this moment that we have together. I also made you some tea with a little tea bag. I have some tea for you because I want you to feel really comfortable to just know that I'm ready to listen. I also have a box of tissues for you because there's nothing I can possibly do for you besides just listen. How are you feeling? How is this going? Especially for you who knows that you don't want to quit. You just want to feel seen and you want that moment of comfort. And then I have one more gift for you. It's a really big, comfortable heart pillow. And I want you to feel like you can just feel comfortable, because I have no tools for you today. I have other tools other days for this, but today my compassion is just so deep of sharing with you that I want you to feel seen and heard, and I'm here to listen. The reason why is because you have the answers inside of you, and you may have just felt disconnected from them because you are experiencing the contrast. One of the main elements for me that I needed to know, as when I was only eating a bowl of oatmeal a day and about to get my gas turned off in my house and squeezing the tube of toothpaste because I didn't have enough money to buy toothpaste, is I had to know, in that deep space of just scarcity, I had to know, am I more powerful than my bills? Is my soul's purpose more powerful than my external circumstances? And it's a possibility that that is exactly what you have to know. So are you still committed? This is maybe what you're finding out on your journey. Am I still committed to the music even when I can't even walk because I'm so exhausted? Do I still believe in my gift to the world? Nothing makes that easier except for someone to say, I see you. I see that you're going somewhere really hard and difficult on your journey. I'm here and I'm ready to listen. And that's my gift for you today, because where you're going, if you are so worn out trying to make music your source of income, you just get to be seen today. And even more so, I want to actually sing a song for you because I have no other tools for you today. There are more tools I have available, but today I felt intuitively that you just get to be seen. So I'm going to sing a song to you that I specifically wrote as if I was singing to my dream. So I'm singing a love song to my dream, and I dedicate this song to you. I'm going to only sing a little part of it, but the power of this song for me really assisted me in those dark places. There's nothing going to get you out of them until you're ready to start to see something else. Because if you're worn down, there's no amount of trying to make it better to escape. It's really just feeling it and still saying, yes, I still want to continue and move on. My song for you today, as we sit on that couch and drink our tea, and here's tissues if you like. I have all the gifts I can possibly give you. Starts with the word, the darkness, because I'm not afraid to go in there with you. The darkness is so hard. I want to give up when I'm in the dark. And then a light turns on. And then a light comes in this song. And I am scared, but that's not enough to stop. This is where I know the power is. I want to walk through my fears. I am here. I am here. This is where my heart is. I don't want to go anywhere. I want this when I'm scared. I know this is where I want to be. Will you see me? Will you see me? Will you see me? Will you see me? This is where I want to be. I see you. I'm with you. I'm walking with you. I'm listening. Continue to be exactly who you get to be on your journey today. and know that I am a resource for you. That means that if you feel ready to take action steps, if you feel tired of feeling tired, you feel tired to feel that worn out feeling, reach out and I will get you results